everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders. So, I already have my gold, and I didn't do what I said I was going to do, because I got distracted by something. So we're going to just do it. We're going to do it live. We're going to do it live. We're going to go off on an adventure. And I'm going to continue talking. So yeah, this game is really good. I mean, it's got a little bit... So far, I've played this for... If each episode is to be an indicator, I've probably played 8 hours so far. Each episode has been about 40 minutes. Not to include an hour where I put episode 3.5. It's just like I had all this footage because I left it recording. Because I didn't think it was going to be that long. So I had all this footage that I wasn't using, so I decided to use it. That way I didn't just run the things, because unfortunately the way I'm recording was a little bit strenuous on my computer setup. So like right now, this right here, this recording setup for this episode, no, these last few, dramatically different. It's nothing. Like, it's 6% of my CPU just recording a camera and an audio. Whereas I was recording the camera, the audio, and the gameplay. And if you notice on the first episode, I was able to fade out the two separately from each other. Oh, I know where I'm in the wrong spot. That's because I was basically recording at 3840 by 1080. And so I had the game in its own 1920 by 1080 screen. And then I had my camera in a 1920, which, if you notice, the camera that I had was widescreen. And you might be like, oh, wait, what? Yeah, my camera wasn't widescreen. I actually cropped off, and I might do it for this one too. I actually cropped off part of the left side. Because it's all my desk. It's just desk stuff, and let's go over here and do this. We're gonna go kill things over here. It's just my desk and a lot of the backdrop. So I cut that out. Let's see. Can I actually hurt these things? Oh, they actually don't do deal damage to me. Huh. Poisonous fleet. Huh. Oh, I know it. Okay, just sticks. I do need food, so I'm gonna go ahead. I went the wrong place. So, because of that, I forgot what continent it was on. It was on continent 2. But this is a lot less strenuous on it, but it requires a lot more work on my end. Because I have to do in-cuts, or actually, in-cut time sync, out time syncs, make sure everything lines up. But it should look better because the capture card is just doing its capture card thing. As long as it doesn't fill up with its hard drive space, which I think takes, rough estimate, 17 hours of footage. Oh, hey, this is new. I haven't seen this before. Oh, found gold. Wow, that's all that's over here? Well, that sucks. Okay, but, I didn't want to use a Chimera Leaf, but I might have to. But anyways, god damn it. So I do more, but the problem is, what I did last time was I created a file which was just so wide that when I scaled it back, I might have asked too much of my editing computer. and my poor computer, it tried its best with what I was asking, but that's why I had those 5-hour editing times per episode, because it was one large file. And if you don't know about editing or video recording, I'll give you a cool little lesson right now while we run around. It's not easy with the computer. So like this computer which I built on the cheap, it's on the cheap. It is not this computer, but this computer should be the one doing all the work. I really should. I just didn't want my computer. I just saw a flicker on the camera on the preview of OBS. I hope that's not in the recording, but we'll find out. So I went the wrong place. So I want to move that. I do need more food, so I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna see if I can make some real fast. Did anyone make anything? They did. I can make, a bunch. I'll make a bunch. So, anyways, it's not easy on the computer. It just isn't. And what ends up happening is the computer, depending on how you built your file, really determines the number of edits you do and whatnot, any post-processing you do. And my last recordings were just very basic. They were just, I clipped out the half of scene I needed, which, by the way, that right there causes a lot of encoding time. Did some small cuts and then fixed the audio along the way, because audio desynced. You might notice it if you actually watch. Watch lips and listen. You'll notice that there'll be a desync at some points. This one, there hopefully this little half, 4 episodes I've done. So this is the fourth one I've done, I think. Well, according to my clipperboard, yeah, it's the 4th one. Or clapperboard. But keep an eye on those kind of things. Especially, you'll notice a lot with the longer videos a YouTuber does, or longer series sessions. You can tell, which is why some people just don't bother with the lip, with the camera, because completely negating the camera. Oh wait, I walked past it. Will completely negate your requirement over fixing some sync. I think it's right here. No, it's that hole. Like, say, Game Grumps, for example. They don't have to worry about lip sync. All they need to worry about is audio sync. Determining when their words and the actions happen. So, like, if they say... okay. Oh, hold on, I got lost, and I thought I was going to start it, but when I rescued my friendly human who carried me back to Kelton. Ever since then, I've been looking for a way to repay you lot for saving my life. I couldn't stop the monsters from attacking you, but I realized I could honor the ones that didn't survive by giving them a proper burial. So many people have died. I don't know how long it'll take me to bury each and every one of them. But we hammerheads live a long time compared to humans. I'll make sure you all rest in peace someday. Thank you, Osa. You've given me one more reason to like humans. touching in a way. Okay, but what was I talking about? Lip syncing. So lip syncing. So you have to basically, like, if I said, you know, I took a giant fall and I was like, fuck, but it came really late, that may have to worry about those. But then you have YouTubers with face cams, and adding a face cam, you're adding another level of just headache. Of self-induced headache. So, because now you have 4 elements at all times you have to make sure stay in sequence. You have your game footage to game audio. Make sure that stays together. Because sometimes that desyncs because video games use a okay. Okay. You have to when you go through and you do it, like video games, a lot of games use variable frame rate, and because they use a variable frame rate, oh crap. Damn it. But because they use a variable frame rate, sometimes their speeds are act up and they don't work properly, and you will then they'll speed up, they'll slow down. You know, high speeds. Every gamer's experience the lag from frame rate. It happens to everyone. It's gonna happen. Can't stop it. Some games run great at 60, 30, whatever for FPS they're set to, you know. But when you throw game footage with a variable frame rate into a program like Premiere, Vegas Studio, or anything of those numbers, any type of program like that, those programs are designed for video, not gameplay. So what they do is they're assuming an automatic 24, 30, 60 FPS, 24 for movies, if you didn't know this. TV, a lot of TV like uses 24, but it all depends. It's set. It's never going to change because the program, I have to go find more flowers. The program assumes never ever changing variables. So, what do? Well, you now have to figure out how to get your video back in alignment. And why does it break alignment? In case you're curious, I kind of half explained it, but I didn't do enough. Let me clear all this out. So basically, what happens is, I need that here. Okay, I need white flowers. So basically what happens is, your video and your audio desync because your video frames, it loses frames, it picks up frames, it goes up and down, left and right, A, B, X, Y. But your audio is generally on a timer, a timestamp. And time never changes. So when you watch the video in, say, VLC, GOM, or any other program, hi Schrodinger, is it time to go sleepy time somewhere else? Okay, bye-bye, buddy. But basically, when you watch it, one of those programs, oh, chalk. Oh, okay, I can pick up chalk now. I can pick up pebblestone. Okay. Cool. Basically, in the end, the program usually VLC and stuff like that, they understand variable frame rates, and they usually work perfectly fine. It's Premiere. Premiere is just like, no, this needs to be this way. If you don't have it this way, I will scream. And it does. It does scream. It does scream at you. In the form of video audio desyncing. I'm gonna teleport back. Okay, so I've done 16 minutes on that. How do you fix it? Well, the fastest and easiest way is to just not let it happen. But when you can't do that, no. Jeez, I'm running out of space fast. You can't when that's not an option, you have to switch to either A, shorter recordings that will help prevent deviation on long runs. B, have proper between episode times where you check the audios and you do all of your little tests again. And 3 being, there's a beautiful program out there called Handbraking. So if you ever find yourself having a lot of these video audio desyncs, at least in like just your gameplay, let alone your webcam and your mic, just from one source, just the video, because that's the only one you can trust. The video should be lined up. The gameplay you're watching should always be synced, and that's why I'm using the capture card, because the capture card here is gonna make sure you can't see it, and I can't aim the camera down, but it's the portable 2. It's the box used to be behind me, but now it's way over there. But you run up through there's a freeware called Handbrake, or Shareware, or something like that. I don't remember. And basically, what you just tell it to do is there's a few settings you can set up, and you just set it up so that it doesn't change the quality. And if you do, you just keep it at like I think a CRC 22 or CRC 20. You don't need anything really better. Mostly, I think I can bust through these walls. But if you go to 0, you go to lossless, which means it's pretty much you lose no quality, and it's a huge file size. You don't want a huge file size. So you can reduce the file size quite a bit. And I'm good. No. Whoops. Hold on. Hold on. Gee, these guys have a lot of HP. I'm gonna kill the mages. Okay, hold on. I need to relocate my my evil idols. Jeez. They're not, like, dying. I'm pretty sure if I could kite them to chase me down a fucking hallway. Okay, yeah, this is taking too long. Sledgehammer. Am I actually required to kill them? Nope, can't go that way. Oh well. Oh wait, I have an idea. There's no reason to kill him then. Okay, we're gonna leave. But anyways, you run it through a program called Handbrake. You set it up so that it just decreases quality just by a little bit. And it's not noticeable. So it's not a noticeable decrease in quality. And what ends up happening is you end up getting this really straight up video. But what you want, the one key change, and I forgot to mention this, is you tell the program to change it so that everything is at a constant frame rate. That reconvert the entire video into a frame rate that you know you're supposed to be at, like 60, 30, whatever you're supposed to be at, it'll reconvert it all the video. So what happens? Your video becomes a little bit longer, it lines up with the audio, it ends up being exact. And it should work perfectly fine. Oh wait, I need to use the shovel. There we go. I need to use that. I think I need some of this too. But anyways, you do that, and your video, you can run your video through that program. And what ends up happening is you start getting your video back to what it's supposed to be. And it'll help a lot of your problems. Because when it comes down to it, Shorty, what are you doing back there? Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Find the direction. Okay. What you'll find is it just does a lot of cool little things. And I got the yeah. Now that you're fearsome, we can build our steel stockade. Well, what is that? Almost what you've been talking with. Okay. You're worried that if we build this city back to its former glory, a certain massive monster won't take too kindly to it, am I right? Do not worry, my boy. With your building skills and my immense intellect, we have nothing to fear. Okay. We're about to be attacked. Okay. So, anyways, you run it through Handbrake, and it adds an hour or so to your processing time. Oh, I am running out of space. Ooh, I am out completely. But anyways, I'm really out of space. Okay. Oh, all. But what you end up doing is you end up doing all this work, and your video will then line up properly. That's a big thing, and you'll actually be able to have a start and finish that are correct. If you don't do that kind of stuff, you won't know there's a problem unless you're watching your video rerun completely. And if you're not watching your video completely, then you'll never know. What are you doing, Schrodinger? Okay. What was I gonna grab? I was gonna grab the items that I think are food related. I was gonna grab those items, and I was actually gonna store them inside this. What's up, buddy? So I'm gonna fast forward today, and then we're going to do the invasion. But like I said, normally you wouldn't know, because what happens is when you put your file into Premiere, your start and ends are always going to be lined up. You won't know there's a problem. That's not going to be obvious because the video is going, oh, this should be in line. Yeah, I'm ready for a fight. And so by hand braking it, you stretch it out, and you can still have the problem, but it's a little bit harder to, it's a little bit harder to outright notice. And what's funny is it can happen at any time. Like last time in one of the episodes, it was just like randomly near the last minute or two that all of a sudden the audio was just like cut out a few seconds. And because I cut off these few seconds, my audio was delayed. Can these climb over walls? I thought they could. Oh well, they're just gonna die to the spikes. Yeah, the fence is a lot easier now that I don't have to deal with anything. You're okay, people. Oh, there's the boss. You might be able to break this. Victory! Seed of life. Okay, I rebuilt my wall. Okay, but anyway. If you ever get into this, it's a fun little hobby. And once you get around the whole problems of everything you do will break. Yeah, they've been a great... Okay, not only do they arrive in great numbers, but their troops are more powerful, so it really seems to have caught the Dragon's attention. We can't just sit here twiddling our thumbs while... When we are ready for the strongest... We need to ready the strongest weapons and armor we can. A special room to store these arms. Okay. I know if you put some ornamental armor and armor stands in a dressing room, we could use it as an armory. Okay, so now I have to build an actual armory, and because of that, I'm gonna be rebuilding this dressing room completely because I just don't think it's suitable. Seems like the rate the city expands got the monsters in a bit of panic. The Dragon Lords had the whole of Alfgard by the short and curlies of for 100 years now. Okay. Making a furnace, the ultimate smith equipment, has been handed down. We had one of them. We could spell steel and shape it into a fire. I'll show you how to build a thing, but the actual building... Okay. Build a furnace. Okay, so... Let's see if I can build that. Yeah, I know. So, anyways, but that's how it works. I've been talking about random crap the entire time. What do I need for this? Oh. Sorry, everyone. We're downgrading the apartment. Oh, I guess I just became the mayor. Chink. With the furnace, you can now smelt steel with steel weapons. Okay. You've been to the castle out behind the Hamlet's village, haven't you? I've heard that one of the answers holds himself with the... Yeah, okay. In the end, they drew weapons. You think the golem who was watching over him... I wouldn't be surprised if it was still around here, watching over Count even now. If I was him who destroyed this place, I can't help but think there's be some really good reason. But anyways, good work. Okay. So now we got steel. We can make steel now. Which means I need more coal. That's disappointing. But anyways. I can now make that. But so far we got nothing new. So let's make some steel. Which will trigger who knows how many new items. Steel broadsword. Steel shield. A barricade. Okay, now one of those is more interesting than the others. Okay, first up, I want to eat this. And second, I'm really low on HP, so... HP is your healing, your passive healing, and just time, so... You've gone done it again, haven't you? Building that furnace. How many times I'll tell you? Should you keep this up, the monster will bring their full force to bear. I don't mean any old monsters. Should mankind grow up too powerful, that ruinous beast will return to make short work. In fact, I fear he's already on his way. Can you do me a favor? I've dropped town... I'm sure it's within the ability of a build like you, so please hurry. Wow. Okay. Hold on. I was actually gonna put over here. See, I was thinking of putting the little armory thing right here. But what I might end up doing is I might end up moving the smithery around and expanding this over. So I want to put the watchtower here. I want to view it. That is, seriously? Okay. Okay. Let me just... So you want me to grab dirt? ivy. Stairs. Wait, I saw him right there at the last second. And a brazier. I don't think I have one. No, I do not actually own one. Ah, buddy. I put your food right there. Hold on, 1 second. Look. Here's your food. Wow, so this is gonna suck. So... Oh, I don't need... Oh, nope, not there. Okay, I need to see the blueprint. Okay. Then I just need to put this here. Trying to... Damn it. Maybe if I do it like this. There we go. Now, why'd I make a watchtower? No one... Wait, this actually is a building? Okay. Okay, well, this guy's a little paranoid, and I mean, not bad, but I don't like this. I don't want this in my base, so I'm sorry to say it goes away. Like, now. It's made of dirt. I'll tell you right now, I made a lot of things out of dirt. This will not be one of them. But I did just invent one that I like the idea of. So if he wants a watchtower, I'll give him a watchtower. But I need different rocks. So, hold on. Castle walls? I have to get more castle. I'll use these brick walls. Can't put that there. I thought I could have swore I did at some point. Maybe it was just... Wait, maybe... Okay, maybe I didn't. Maybe it just the way I'm remembering, I built that other thing over there. Anyways, what I was gonna do is I was gonna do like this, and then build oh, the flag's on. Okay, never mind. Disregard everything. Basically, my idea was to alternate and I was gonna come around and have a platform so that it was right above the flag, but I would have to go higher. So what does oh has it been fully okay? Yeah. Okay. What's more, I've discovered another chapter of the Chronicle. It describes a strategy for strong defense using those structures known as a steel stockade. It will make our town nigh impossible for monsters to breach. Here, take the blueprint and build the steel stockade. Obviously, you'll want to build it on the west side of the city. I don't know how you'll build steel doors. That forms the stockade centerpiece, but I'm sure you'll be able to work something out. Did I make them to make the doors? I did. So, they keep having me reinforce the west wall and it... Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I wish there was a little obvious borderline for where I'm allowed to build these things. Like, I'm scared to keep putting things on the west side because I'm afraid that it's all a trap. Where's the middle? Oh, that's the middle. Okay, I need to clear out... Actually, I assume that's the middle. It is. Okay. Damn it, I need to destroy literally one more set of walls. Cool. Cool. Now, what is this thing made of? Stone walls, barricades. Wow, okay, so I'm guessing, going by this, the stone walls, I need more stone walls, which means fastest way to pull this off would be to cheat. Well, I say cheat. What I really mean is be lazy. What's up, buddy? Come here. Because I don't have enough stone wall, I'm gonna build stone cattling. And then I'm gonna take dirt. And I'm gonna use dirt. Oh, hold on. This can go. So I'm gonna start by building a dirt wall. And then we're gonna do that. That's how we're gonna get our walls. I mean, it's the exact same thing. It's just, it can save me tons. Oh, this requires 2 more tiers. Oh, I should have noticed that before. So let me... Well... Okay, so I need to put... How many more do I need? 38. Okay. So I need to go here, 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 so let's go ahead and we're gonna put this, we're gonna, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. Okay. I can't be jumping when I do that. Okay, so I have to... Cool. Now I need to do that side. And I'm not really going to care too much because, well, I already have enough now. I'm just... No, I'm gonna do the top like this. The way it's supposed to be done. The rest of this, though, I'm gonna probably do out of dirt and cattling it up. I didn't mean to put 2. So that should be every single stone. Okay. So let's go ahead and put away the things we don't need. That. I don't think we need that sort. That, or that. Now we need 20, we need these, so let's put these down. These spikes. I need 4 more. So I need 4 more, I need a steel door. So let's see, I need 4 more spikes and a steel door. Can I make a steel door? No, okay. Cool, it's all in the forge. I need... I don't remember. I'll just make 1 set of barricades. I think that's way more than I need. A set of traps. A thing of steel doors, which may need more steel ingots. There we go. And then I need my evil idols, which blow fire. So, I don't know what you want, buddy, so I'm not gonna... Okay. I need more of these. Okay. Well... So I need 5 more. That's not a problem. I don't know what you want, buddy. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? You clearly don't want that petting. Alright, what do I need for that? Wood. Oh, and steel. He's probably gonna take me to the front door. So here's what Schrodinger likes to do. He knows what time it is. Generally speaking, he's actually pretty smart about what time it is. So at certain times of the day, he if he notices what's going on, he will lead me to the front door. And he'll just lay down. That's his way of saying, hey, people are coming home soon. Wait with me here. Or option B, you should be in bed because you usually go outside at this time. And, you know, because I go to work in the middle of the night. But neither one of those is the case this time. So I don't know why he's... Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. And, evil statue. Evil statue. This thing faces so... God damn it! Can I, rotate it? Oh, jeez. So I have to pop out 2 of these walls. Just to put this... God, I hate this so much. There we go. Wait, something's missing. Oh, 2 scones. Where do they go? God. They're on the first page. You guys have fun. I will clearly not be doing what you guys are doing. And, I'm just gonna take some flagstone. And I'm just gonna stick a flagstone there so I can just... I'm just trying not to catch on fire by my own defense. There, I built the death trap. I built the death trap. Why? But okay. Our city is safe from any attack. No, it's not. What if they come through any of the other walls? Don't you remember? Also, the golem was on our side. It watched over the people. Okay, I don't know what Loach is trying to convince you. Okay, yeah. But good work, our set. Well, I got another seed of life. That's always good to have. Oh, great! I know I know what's gonna happen now. So it's gonna lead to another dream sequence. Because there's no new quests. I think it's gonna lead us to a dream sequence, but by the way, I'm really weird and I want to do this, so. Ow! I need more space. Fuck it, I'm just gonna put it right here. There we go. My base just wants to kill me now. So what can I think I've built, now I can build steel stuff, which is kind of silly that I've just, oh, they won't be building armory, so that the armory is what I gotta build next. Which means I want to, I might, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to end up redoing an area of my base using, take out. Where is the flagstone? I'm going to end up redoing this entire room here. And building a little bit better, in my mind, designed location. So I'm just going to do this. And I'll probably cut the right episode here. You might get another little mini montage in a sub-episode, which will usually come up before the one after, just because I don't want to hint too much what's going on before. I usually put like an hour before, give or take. But we're going to be destroying that, expanding that, and building an actual armory. So with that said, I'll see you next time.